Good evening, Nigeria. Thank you so much. As I join me, welcome to Updated Precious. And we don't land your domot again to bring on an update of Bata the way they shell for Nigeria. Sharply, make we get that to business. First, I'd like to sincerely apologize for starting very much behind schedule. It's been a chaotic day for me, but then we move. It's been a very restless day for me. Please forgive me. But then we could enter inside the gist of the matter, them sharply. So first on our lineup of conversation, our God President Bola Tinubu, according to this report when they forward, he don't in US-based lawyer, will be senior advocate of Nigeria. He don't get approval by the court to represent them, so that saying go do everything possible to stop FBI or DEA from releasing anything we get to do with drug matter we concern President Tinubu. That's the matter we they grant today. And we go yeah that matter when the time reach. And then Tinubu dangerously powerful, but God gave him enemies. Not be me talk am. Not this headline. That's what they write up for newspaper. Not be me talk am. Tinubu dangerously powerful, but God gave him enemies. APC chieftain Akindele nine talker. Not be me talker. Ngwa make we enter inside other matter sharply. Coalition of confusion. Tinubu mocks ADC. Why? Okay. Coalition of confusion. Now so in mock them. But make we enter inside other matter. Senate adjourns plenary until September 23. They don't go for their normal 2 months recess. Where they go? They don't go holiday. 2 months. They no go work, but they go receive salary. Hi, that kind of job go sweet. Oh, ADC slams Tinubu over US travel advisory, diplomatic vacuums. ADC slams Tinubu over US travel advisory, diplomatic vacuums. Say why you never fit employ ambassadors? What is the problem? Now, Kwankwaso don't accuse Tinubu-led government of marginalizing North in resource allocation. Here, people say not be the same Kwankwaso was supposed to be your VP. Now you know they give you upper court, or be lower court. Nah. What is going on here? Well, when time reach, we'll go talk about this matter. 2027, PDP chair predicts collapse of opposition coalition. Say, you see this opposition coalition, say then go collapse. Then go olule, then go fall. Because of waiting, well, you go no. And also they talk about PDP. PDP National Convention, they say you go hold on November. And PDP don't come once, say none of our members. If you are our member, you cannot be working for us and be working for someone else. We cannot take it. It's either you're for us or you're for us. You cannot be for us and you're working for any other person. Even Bala Muhammad, Bala Muhammad, don't follow to give them strong warning. Say no. You cannot be working for us and you be working for any other. If you're working for us, then that means you're working for us. You cannot be in PDP and be in coalition. You choose one. Now people come and say, excuse me, Oga, no vex. What's it happen when we can be they do the same thing? And what's it happen where Adeleke right now, they for inside APC, but they support PDP. Sorry, they inside PDP, but they support APC. You don't see those ones. This na waiting people they talk. Not be me they talk. But we'll move on to others. Minister turned party boss, APC's new national chairman, you what that Nentawai. Nine being named from Plateau State. And the make will enter inside of that matter very sharply. Declared 2027. You don't declare, say 2027 I don't do for APC. Say you don't get as you go be, they don't win. I say in fact they don't even need to hustle. Say because APC don't win 2027. Coalition, are you there? Coalition don't answer. They say 2027. Tinubu APC intolerant of opposition, unsettled by ADC's rise. Bolaji Abdullahi, their spokesperson, now they talk this one. And Peter Obi don't talk. He said, I will visit Edo State again. Peter Obi don't talk. As he they dismiss Okwebolo threat as meaningless. You know, put on for in Twitter. Where I talk I go let you know where I talk. My people are welcome to the show. Sharp. Let's get down to business and begin to bring you all the matter them as it is hot. Quick. So make we start with this story we get to do with this US issue. And I would like Meko to also call me to put mouth for inside the matter. I mean, before we talk that story, Meko first of all face as he get to do with President Bola Tinubu and the upper court will give opposition because you know go good, Meko no start that one. You know, charity begins at home, they say. When we start begins at home, we can't go abroad. Now, President Bola Tinubu don't chide the opposition coalition formed on the platform of the African Democratic Congress ADC, describing them as a coalition of confusion. Yeah. Now, Tinubu made the remark today, Thursday, at the National Executive Committee NEC meeting of the All Progressives Congress (APC) for inside Abuja, where the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Nentewa Yilwatda, emerged as the party's new national chairman. Now, the president urged the party's NEC to postpone the APC Congress until December to allow more members of the opposition to join the ruling party. Say, oh, so never do any convention yet. Just wait, because more people are coming. They're coming to join us. They're coming. Right now, we have 23 governors, right? More are coming. More are coming. Well, quoting him, he says, it is not a bad idea to abandon the sinking ship and be absent from coalition of confusion. Na so in talk. Ngwama could go hear the president when they carry him out, talk him, make you hear him for him mouth, go, as in they talk him. All right, listen to him.
The administration's commitment to renew the hope of Nigerians is clear. I want to thank and pray for the governors of our party. Today, I think, counting, we have 23, and still counting. I thank all of you for show of love, solidarity, and accommodation, for your understanding. I could absorb the motion of accommodation to say, okay, we will shift or postpone or recognize in addition for all other spaces that is available. More members are still coming. So if we accommodate the congresses till December, is it? December. The motion is carried. Thank you very much. That is making room for those who are still coming. And it's not a bad idea to abandon the sinking ship and be absent from a coalition of confusions. Our firm commitment, as we marked 2 years in office, it has been very rewarding. With the space that we have created to allow the aspiring people to join us, our doors are still open, and we should embrace them wholeheartedly. And if you look at it before the end of this meeting, I formed the party of elders as the new chairman wishes to form a committee of national working members to move around the states, the country, and ensure that those who had joined us enjoy the registration and the membership of our party without any difficulty. Yes, we should leave a legacy of development. And the governors are here, 23 of them, to help identify with the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, FCT, and we should put a committee together of progressive governors to find an appropriate land and build a befitting secretariat. Do that, I believe with that recitation, the motion and the suggestion is carried. We have seen the trend of economic trajectories, and I just promised you that as the president, I will continue to work harder and make sure that the essence of our party is not forgotten. I thank all of you outside there. It is not easy to navigate the storming water of economic instability. Now that the economy is stabilized, no other fear for the country except upward movement.
All right, so you don't hear President Bola Tinubu, and I needed to play that part where he talked about the stability of the economy, because now one thing where we say a lot of people don't use hold and responsible. Say, did you just say that the economy is stable? The economy is stable as it is right now. So stable in what way, and how the economy use stable when it be say people no fit, afford things where they need to use survive. No food, adequate food, shelter, insecurity is at its almost highest peak. You say economy don't stable, and farmers not fit go to farm. They're likely to get food shortage today. Everything about GMO and no GMO crop the trend. Why? Because of say, we they look at easier crops, so it be so go fit, run to. So that now waiting people don't they talk about the president. But make I go straight to another matter, because say now sharp now we did this evening, because I need to open phone line, make on put my for this matter. Nights don't come. Oh yeah, very quickly. I tell you, say somebody been don't talk. Say President Bola Tinubu say he be very dangerously waiting. Ngwabeki go here and for a month. See, I'm there. Say I talk. I'm say Tinubu dangerously powerful, but God gave him enemies. Hey. Now, Chieftain of the All Progressives Congress (APC), Ayokoto Akindele, now he described President Bola Tinubu as a dangerously tactical and powerful man. Ayokoto said that despite Tinubu's tactical and powerful nature, God still allocated him enemies. Now, posting on his Facebook, he wrote, "As dangerously tactical and powerful as Tinubu is, God still decided to allocate to him unserious enemies who derive fun in taking him for granted." What a grace. Wow. This comes as a group of prominent Nigerian politicians have vowed to unseat Tinubu in 2027. So now then be the enemies. Now the politicians under the African Democratic Congress, ADC, have begun building structures aimed at removing Tinubu in 2027. So now make you say President Bola Tinubu, they dangerously guinea. Okay, let's go straight to other conversation. I tell you now, say Kwankoso don't they complain already. Kwankoso don't they complain. Say, President Bola Tinubu, you they abandon us. You they abandon the North and they pay attention to only the South. Why are you doing that? I thought to bring in that conversation because people kind of wonder, say, I thought that Kwankoso was for the president. Why did we lose all this? Where the love can't disappear now? Not be, vice president to be, now it's supposed to be before. What's it can happen where the love disappear? But before I get to Kwankoso's case, let's get straight to the person where be saying when the ADC will become the new APC chairman, so that we'll just talk briefly on them and then we'll move to Tinubu, our president's case. Now, I tell you earlier, say somebody from Plateau State don't become the new APC chairman. Now, Sean Kimaloye interviewed earlier today for Inside Politics today, and this now we didn't get to talk. Just very briefly.
This guy is just started work as humanitarian affairs minister.
My job is to unite the party, to expand the party. We have 23 governors, and we are still counting. My job is to bring more.
Are there more governors coming?
We'll do that.
We'll do legwork from opposition.
We'll do legwork. We'll bring them in.
Your predecessor did a lot of work in getting a lot of states that you never can imagine.
Fortunately for me, I have a lot of people, experienced national party chairmen who are all here. Is it the former governor of Edo State, my immediate predecessor, the former chairman, from the former governor of Nasarawa State. They're all in. That's, His Excellency Abdullahi. They're all in. I have experienced former governors, former vice presidents. You show the starting 11 of the party are still intact.
But how do you also play politics? They say charity begins at home.
Yes.
You lost election in Plateau. Then those who say, look, why would you make someone who lost election in his state national chairman?
Most time I don't want to discuss about what happened on the Plateau because I'm discussing national perspective of this party. I don't want to see myself as somebody who's going to discuss the Plateau issue. I'm seeing the bigger picture of what this political party
But you need to win the heart and the soul politically in your own state.
Of Nigerians.
Charity begins at home. No. You must be able to show that you're the kind of politician that can win on the national stage by winning first at home.
Just wait and see what will happen in 2027. All elections, they come with their sentiments, their emotions. And I don't discuss what happened in 2023, like I said. But I want you to look at the bigger picture of me presiding over this, the biggest party in sub-Saharan Africa, the biggest party in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. So this is the party I'm discussing. Plateau is too minute.
Are you able to win over Plateau?
If you put even the diaspora,
you be able to do that?
Of course. I can assure you.
Yesterday. Because we are hearing that some of you are talking to the governor to defect. You are talking to Bayelsa governor. You are talking to governors in Osun. You are talking to, and there are those who don't want the Osun state governor. What are those possibilities?
You see, and that's why I told you that APC has some exemplary way of doing things. Nobody was on the air pushing names, and you can't push names to us now.
But I understand that's what is going on the ground, Prof.
Of course, we'll do our legwork. And our doors are open.
You want to turn Nigeria into one-party state?
Not one people.
Let all the states and everyone become APC.
If Nigerians feel strongly that the APC can meet their needs, political needs, why not? We're not saying that we want a one-party state, never. But we want to drive this party as the most preferred party in Nigeria.
Hey, so you don't hear what's in the party chairman talk. Addressing a few things of waiting in talk. He also mentioned say he go take tough decisions because President Bola Tinubu as he take over office, he been take tough decisions where don't progress this develop or push development for inside the country. So he they willing to take the tough decisions. Of course, he hear what's him talk about doing legwork to make sure say more people join them. And this more people, more parties that is wooing other opposition parties to join them. And this thing about to pursue other opposition parties to join them, what happens to opposition? A lot of questions then they will be people they ask. So that means everybody with the opposition now feel like so when you have all the governors, then what happens at the end of the day? Having the governors does it mean that you have automatically won the hearts and mind of the citizens? And this thing about APC also saying that the economy is fine now, the president is doing well because he took tough decisions. Are they aware of the standard of living of people in Nigeria? As in, they are aware of waiting the real Nigerians they go through? Or all everything in politics that are they really then get people for their constituencies, Abby. Then they feel compare the life where we say they live before and the life where people they live right now. And if you don't see the progress where people don't make based on the life where they live right now, questions then they a lot to answer. Now remember say Plateau State and one of the places we don't the worst hit as it get to do with insurgency for inside Nigeria. People did die just last week or thereabout. 27 people died for inside the same Plateau State. And this person will be say the indigenously Plateau State person. Remember say when Ganduje come out as party chairman, the north middle belt, that is north central of APC, come they talk. So make them return, make them bring back the APC chairmanship to them, saying I then deserve them. And everybody they happy. As they talk to you right now, for inside just happiness day. In fact, I'm not going to play you those videos because no time. They do parade, they happy, say their brother don't get that ticket. A few things will get don't become the chairman rather of APC. Now a few things we'll get to know about Oga Nantawe Goshua Yetwada. I be name. Of course, as him be the party chairman, we know some person will be saying contest election for inside Jos Plateau State, but he lose the election. And President Bola Tinubu come make Minister for Humanitarian. That is now he replace Better Edu position, just in case you understand. Now he replace Better Edu position after President Bola Tinubu reshuffle cabinet. In case you know, and I know say a lot, just unlike Better Edu, a lot of one have been never hear about him or know much about him. Then born am for August 8, 1968, for inside Dungung Kanke local government area of Plateau State, and then be the son of late Reverend and Mrs. Toma Yilwatda Naibi. And of course, he studied electronic engineering for inside the Federal University of Agriculture, Makodi, Nadia School. He also further a master's for inside, I think, University of Nsukka, and then do PhD. And all of those. Now, person will be say, in believe saying day well as he get to do with politics. Well, what do you think will be the future of opposition based on this preparation and legwork we be say APC they do right now? That now question where a lot of people they ask. But let me go to other conversations very, very quickly. So, as it's got to do with President Bola Tinubu now, Oluwole Afolabi, a US-based senior advocate of Nigeria descent, he don't obtain approval to represent President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and argue against the release of an FBI records for inside the District Court of the District of Columbia for inside Washington, D.C. So ordinarily, he no suppose fit represent for the case because of saying he no be lawyer for that state. But then get to come give and that exception. The judge come grant and say, okay. Only for this case, he go fit represent, he go fit future, only for this Tinubu case. Now, Judge Beryl Howell on July 9 okayed Mr. Folabi's request to defend the Nigerian leader in a matter about the release of his record with the FBI, that is drug, and then the Drug Enforcement Administration and CIA. Now, the president, who has fiercely opposed efforts to release his records, hired Mr. Afolabi on his legal team. Now, the Nigerian lawyer was also no stranger to Mr. Tinubu's legal woes, given that he followed for people who represent President Bola Tinubu during the Chicago State University matter, where get to do with forgery scandal for 2023 when BC Atiku drag and go court. Now, the application for him to appear pro-hack vice was sponsored by Brian Carey, another lawyer of Tinubu, or another lawyer where they inside Tinubu team, maybe Igbo person, where they based for inside Washington, D.C. Gongo. Now, the application, of course, they file am just 2nd of July, and by 7th of July, the thing gets approval. Now, quoting them, that they say, Oluwole Afolabi may enter an appearance pro-hack, for the purpose of representing the intervenor in this case. Now, so Judge Burial talk. He talked this on that 7th to ABC give the approval. Now, pro-hack vice means that although Mr. Afolabi was not admitted to practice law in Washington, D.C., because he doesn't live in the D.C., he would be allowed to defend the Nigerian president only in this case. After this case, if he depend for any other case for Washington, D.C. Now, the parties are expected to file a joint status report on the matter by August 7th. Now, this case was initiated by, of course, Aaron Greenspan in collaboration with Nigerian investigative journalist David Hundeyi, seeking the release of the records held by the FBI and other law enforcement agencies regarding the Nigerian president. If you remember, say, the time when they even been get approval for this case, at the end of the day, court can say, no, make them redact them. Sake of say, they say, if they no redact that, if they no hide Tinubu, anywhere where be say Tinubu name show or the name Tinubu or where consign a family show, they don't hide them. Say the thing will cause severe damage to the president. And say, in fact, at some point they even say, in fact, people of Nigeria don't necessarily need to know what their president's been up to. That matter then be come up at that time. But right now, court not ready to hear them. See them push the matter again, they appeal. As they appeal the matter now, the Congress say, okay. Make una comot in name, make una open the case. And in fact, una not get anything to do again, and not get choice again, make una open the case. Now again, they won't constantly represent them again to make sure say they no release the documents at all. Say FBI don't give approval. Recently, we'll talk about them. Court will not give approval recently. Say, apart from CIA, say FBI and DEA, say, made them release all the records where they get about them right? Recently, I think that was, I think in early this year, thereabouts, yes, now then give that approval. And around this July, thereabouts, suppose when they see things they happen, well, this not the matter, if say, that the updates for inside that case again. Now, this case, as I said, was initiated in collaboration with Aaron Greenspan and David Hundeyin. For inside 2023, the FBI announced its decision to release the president's records, which numbered approximately, I think, 2,500 pages. So they say every month they could come out 500 pages. Every month they could release 500 pages. However, an objection by the Nigerian leader stalled the case because President Bola Tinubu object, say no, you cannot do this, you cannot continue to do this. So the thing can't make the case delay. Now, George Howell had in April authorized the CIA to ignore requests from entities demanding the release of Mr. Tinubu's records after the agency issued a gloomy response to another to neither confirm nor deny being in possession of the Nigerian leader's information. You understand? They no talk say they get information. They no talk say they no get information. Now, Mr. Howell said the FBI and other agencies except the CIA were hesitant to release Mr. Tinubu's files, but admitted that all joint status or all joint status filings showed the agencies complied with Freedom of Information inquiries and released all documents they deemed relevant. They deemed relevant uh, uh, to whether Mr. Tinubu was once a subject of their investigation or not. Now, she, however, expanded the scope of records that should be released, extending it to information beyond Mr. Tinubu's forfeiture of 460,000 US dollars in a drug trafficking scandal in the 1990s, and that tainted his 2023 election. Now, quoting excerpt from that conversation, the FBI and DEA must search for any process, non-exempt records responsive to the Freedom of Information Act request directed to these agencies. So, based on the fact, say, Aaron Greenspan and David Hundeyin go file Freedom of Information Acts, to tell them, say, we need journalists, we need a particular record, and FBI no agree give us the record. Ngwa court, make sure say they help us release the records. So now waiting court, the answer now be this. That Mr. Afolabi is expected to put up robust defense to shield the Nigerian leader's record from getting out. That is, waiting make they hire this Mr. Afolabi Nana because the man good well for inside in work, and then they expect and say make him put up very very strong defense to make sure say nothing go make the record of President Bola Tinubu come out. Nothing, no matter how they try am, say make the record no even see the light of day, make it no even they like say come out at all. So Mr. Afolabi work now exactly that. As I speak to you, I'm right. Of course, you know that I didn't write this report, so I am reading from according to the exclusive of the document, so EBC come out for inside the report. So this now don't get a lot of people talking. Say, okay, so if there's actually no big deal in it, and if there is nothing you have done in the past, we suppose make people begin look somehow. Why block this information? Why try to block information about it from coming? And remember, when Ibisi Atiku Abubakar carried the matter, we get to do it in results go school at some point. I think Chicago State this thing go school at some go court at some point. One of the things we've been coming and say talk say say if they bring out those records about the records about these papers we use enter school and all that. If I could remember, now say it could do an irreparable damage. And then that one can lead to a lot of. So why would you, a president of a country, say that releasing information about you or where you seek admission or things that concern you or your background go do you irreparable, go cause you irreparable damage? That thing also go viral. Then people talk about it and say, no. You be president of people and then get the right to know more about you, know about your background. If you also do remember, right now people they talk say everything we get to do with President Bola Tinubu background from in early age till around somewhere around the late 80s. They shredded in secrecy. People don't know anything about them. In fact, I don't get a guest where they hear talk say it should be a mystery for Nigerians. I think who's that? Mr. Shego Shokito. Don't come here talk say it should be a mystery for Nigerians that they don't know anything about their president's background. They don't know perhaps about indirect parents, primary and secondary schools when you attend, waiting in life be like before in resurface in the late 80s and early 90s wey be say e surface. Say wetin e be about am, and then why is it difficult to actually put out stuffs about the president? People have been saying that, and this now waiting people they talk for the streets of social media. And perhaps now waiting make it important to also hire a lawyer where be say sabi well, so that himself go make sure say it stop any move where go make sure make anything even leak out about them, because nobody won't hear that one at all. Well, phone lines don't open. Make when I begin coming. Make I know as this matter then take do for body. Begin call sharply. Make we know how the matter take do you for body. I don't want to spend so much time this evening. But while we're talking about this, let me go straight to what Oga Kwankwaso said. So why people are saying, oh, Kwankwaso, now be you want to take over from President Bola Tinubu. Now people going to say, oh. The same Kwankwaso now don't they want drag President Tinubu. What's happen when they drag Tinubu? Before they make I even go to the one where BC ADC drag him. Now, the African Democratic Congress ADC don't sharply criticize President Bola Tinubu administration over the United States government's latest travel advisory, which now places Nigeria on number 3. Number 3, reconsider travel. If you there any place where you want to reconsider to travel, Nigeria is number 3. Citing rising insecurity and collapsing healthcare system as one of the reasons. Now, for inside a statement where we say they sign and the publicity secretary, Bolaji Abdullahi, signed them, the ADC described the advisory as a national humiliation and insult upon injury for Nigeria. For US to name Nigeria as number 3 place where BC is supposed to reconsider to travel, and a damning reflection of the government's failure to protect citizens and the country's image abroad. But if they talk, say, economy is doing well, everything has stabilized. How has it stabilized in the eyes of the public where BC don't rubbish ourselves too? Now, the party also condemned the absence of Nigerian ambassadors in key capitals, particularly Washington, D.C., labeling it an abdiction of responsibility, and accusing the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of trivializing urgent diplomatic appointments under the guise of reforms. But Michael go waiting Kwankwaso talk sharply so that we'll begin take your phone calls. Now, the 2023 presidential candidate of the ADC, of the NNPP, Musa Kwankwaso, he don't talk plenty things. People come the things say, wait, not be the person who's supposed to be vice president to Tinubu now. But the way you just take an uppercut to Tinubu, come the one that say, okay, I thought we were together in this business. He don't talk, say President Bola Tinubu, he accused them of marginalizing northern Nigerians by concentrating the country's resources for only the south. Say everything will consign the resources and the growth of the money where we gather the wealth of our country. Say carry them center only to the south. You know, carry them come near the north. People say, hey. Some people, for instance, straight on social media, don't say, hey, oh, guys, excuse me, we for south to not see any development. Maybe in Lagos only they see development. Make I just play an abridged version of Western Talk. Make you go here sharply.
Now we have opportunity again, and we are very much aware that the rich once more is working so hard to take from the poor. And I'm sure all of us at leadership level in this country are members of Concosia, members of NNPP, even though what is going to happen is a bipartisan arrangement. People representing us, whether in our party or any other party for that matter, must stand firm and do the right thing. And I want to appeal to the presiding officers, which fortunately I was one of them, to do the right thing when they are considering this amendment. We want to know by name of those who supported A or B in this amendment, because it is very important, and that is what the law and the Constitution says. So we are keeping our eyes on all those concerned. Let me also advise those who are struggling by all means to take everything, to remember that some of the issues that we have in this part of the country today has to do with lack of enough resources and, of course, mismanaging the little that comes in. And that's why we have insecurity, we have poverty, and so on and so forth. And of course, it is happening here mainly. It affects everywhere because like desert, it will go to everywhere. Let me, at this point, advise the federal government, especially, on the distribution of federal resources. From the information available to us, it's like most of the national budget is now tilting to one direction in this country. Yesterday, I was to come by air. Unfortunately, my airline decided to shift our takeoff from 3 to 8 p.m. I had to come by road. From Abuja to Kaduna to Kano was a hell, terrible, very bad road. And this is the road that was started many years ago, right from the beginning of the leadership of the APC. Now we are told that there is a road now from the south to east. Let me say at this point that we support infrastructure anywhere in this country. In fact, I was telling myself that I wished that road was done before 2023 election because I was the only aspirant or candidate who traveled to all nooks and corners across this country. I would have used that road. So we support roads everywhere and any other thing that is good for the people, especially for the masses. But a situation where government is taking our resources and dumping it in what part of the country, and other parts of the country are left just like that, I don't believe that is the right thing to do by the government itself. This is the time for the government to change, to convince our people that the government is not just on one side of the country. Once again, Your Excellency the Governor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I hope all those who have got one thing or the other to add to this.
All right. So you don't hear what
committee
you
work
also talk, and this particular statement got a lot of
should do.
people worried, and people come to talk say, "Excuse me, is there like trouble in paradise already?" I think say Honkoso and the president were very chummy, and things they go on well. What thing can happen now? Where they talk say a situation where be say then go carry the resources where belong to the country, can't carry and where belong to the country or one part of the country, use and concentrate for only one part of the country, abandoning the other parts of the country, saying a problem. But people come they talk, say, why are you talking that? What was President Buhari not the president for 8 good years? That road where they talk about, what was he doing? Why did he not work on that road? Or now just 1 minute to be say somebody from another place don't come take over. Now on they do all this on so they do these now the things and we be say people just they talk, they use answer ga Conco. So people come they talk say perhaps Conco so don't really make up your mind, talk saying it be like saying no go feel work as the vice of President Bola Tinubu. We don't say this so far. Now just talk. We just dey hear. We never really know the cocoa of the matter. My people fall like up. We'll make a begin admit people inside the house. When they join me, put mouth for the talk. But before I start to take those phone calls, I tell on I say Peter Obi say he must go Edo State. He go Edo State. Say nothing will happen. But before I tell you that, let me also tell you a few more things. So if you say the coalition they talk about and the PDP they talk about, because PDP chat don't predict. Say see this coalition. Say they go fail. That no Gadamago. Say they go Olule. Say nothing will make them no fail. And as they talk to you, people like Bala Muhammad don't come talk. They say it is very unacceptable for any party member for inside PDP to they for inside PDP, they inside coalition. That it is they cannot accept it. You cannot be in PDP and be in coalition. People say, excuse me. Now be the template of politics where we can bring. Because you hear when Ibi say the president there for the next meeting of the APC, and he was mentioning Wike's name there. So Not be the kind of templates of politics where we can bring. Why is it difficult for Una to come to terms with the fact? Say, na so it go be. Remember, say, Ogasule Lamido be not talking this week. Say, in they leave PDP for anywhere. In go de PDP gidigba. In they go anywhere. But say, in go work for any coalition we go come up President Bola Tinubu. Now, PDP on their own, don't they talk, say, no, no, no. Say them believe, say they get all it takes to give President Bola Tinubu a run, APC a run for their money for 2027. Now, they are not saying that they have all it takes to win. They have all it takes to give the president a run for, the APC run for their money. But the question be say, why they not also chide people like Adeleke, where they APC but collapse all their structure, PDP rather, collapse all their structure for the president? Bola Tinubu where they APC for 2027. How about that? Why you busy at the coalition own 9 them? Some people don't they look at like say, be like say the APC, PDP themselves them be mold. That is, it be like say them be part replica of APC. Because how can you have a political party? You have members in your political party, and the members where they inside your political party, they work for APC. Most of your governors or some of your governors, they endorse the president where they APC. And you they talk, say, make other members they know join the ADC where won't come on the president. How can you say a thing like that? This now wait till people they talk, say, it be like say they don't hire all of them and make on work for APC, be that. Because how can you be saying this kind of thing you're saying when you know that it is what the kind of politics where all of them even bring in the first place? When we hear them they talk sharply, they will begin a move to Peter Obi issue. Here.
Well, thank you for your good afternoon, gentlemen of the press. This is the communique issued at the end of the 101 meeting of the National Executive Committee, the next of People's Democratic Party, today, Thursday, 24th July 2025. The National Executive Committee of our great party, the People's Democratic Party, at its 101 meeting today, Thursday, 24th July 2025, extensively deliberated on the state of the party and resolved as follows. 1. NEC expressed satisfaction over the resolution of all contentions and disagreement within the party, which again demonstrates the ingrained patriotic disposition of the PDP members and our party's democratic principle of dialogue, mutual understanding and commitment to the overall interest of the PDP and the common good of all Nigerians. 2. NEC reassures all party members and Nigerians that the PDP remains a strong, united, cohesive, stable and focused political party repositioned to effectively play its role as the leading opposition party in galvanizing all efforts towards rescuing our dear nation from the catastrophic misrule of the All Progressive Congress. 3. Pursuant to the foregoing, NEC approved the year 2025 elective national convention scheduled to hold on Saturday, 15th to Sunday, 16th November 2025 in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Consequently, NEC directed the National Chairman, His Excellency Ambassador Ilya Damagun, and the National Secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, to officially write to inform the Independent National Electoral Commission of the time, venue, and agenda of the elective national convention in accordance with the requirement of Section 82, Subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 2022 and Part 2, Sub 12 of the Regulations and Guidelines for Political Parties 2022. Accordingly, NEC approved the membership composition of the National Convention Committee as well as the membership composition of the National Convention Zoning Committee to ensure a successful, transparent, and credible elective national convention. 6. In its determination to preserve all the electoral mandates given to our party by Nigerians across the country, NEC directed the National Working Committee to take immediate legal action to recover the seat of all 7 members of the National and State Assembly elected on the platform of the PDP, but defected to another party. By virtue of the self-executory provision of Section 68(1)(g) and Section 1091G of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, such defectors have irredeemably lost their seats, there being no division or merger with regards to the PDP. 7. NEC expressed serious concern and frowns at the reported participation and involvement of some party members in the activities, meetings, and gathering of another political party. NEC calls on these members to reconsider their actions and show loyalty and commitment as members of the PDP, especially as the law does not permit membership of two political parties at the same time. 8. NEC reassures such members of the successes recorded so far in addressing their concerns and issues relating to our party. 9. NEC says that the PDP as the leading opposition party and platform of choice for Nigerians remains open in working with other well-meaning and like-minded citizens in the collective effort to rescue our nation from the stranglehold of the rudderless and insensitive APC administration. 10. NEC reassures of PDP's belief in democracy and its commitment and readiness to be at the forefront in driving the aspiration of Nigerians to oust the APC and install a people-oriented government on the platform of the PDP come 2027. Then NEC adjourn and fixes its next, that is 102nd meeting to Monday, 25th August 2025. Thank you very much for listening.
All right, when I don't hear that one, as he busy, then use talk. Oh yeah, phone line don't open. Make we begin take on our calls. Kindly call us for inside the WhatsApp number will be CD available to you. That one 0817-029-54077. 0817-029-4077. Or better still, you just follow the link with BC I put up here, and the link will bring you come straight into the studio, make you for free join the conversation. So very quickly, make I just drop matter as I get to do with the Peter Obi talk. I don't tell you pretty much everything where I get to tell you because ADC too, the fire Tinubu with all cylinder. They don't talk again. They talk say APC they intolerant of opposition and say they unsettled since ADC come out. Say the thing just they do them for body somehow. Their belly no fit just settle one place because of say ADC don't come in the picture. What make I go enter inside P2B matter? So the Labour Party's presidential candidate P2B, but you don't talk say he said nothing go make not enter inside Edo State. Say he go enter inside Edo State. And you know talk am through in Twitter. You know say it's a big response to matter through in Twitter. I dey come, make I take this call. I go tell them how you take talk up. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Sir?
Precious.
Sir?
How are you?
I'm fine. Who is this?
This is Mark calling from Canada, Toronto.
Mr. Mark, you're welcome. Welcome.
So how are you doing? All right?
I did fine. I did fine.
I can see your face.
Thank you. Welcome, sir.
I'm watching you right now.
Thank you. So just jumping on the conversation straight on, sir.
Okay. I like the way you say sir all the time.
Thank you, sir. But you help me turn off the volume of your listening device so we don't have interruption because that
Okay.
particular one is delayed, so go fit.
Okay. I understand.
Thank you, sir.
Anyway, yeah, next time, eh?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Phone line still they open. Make I begin here. Now. So, Peter Obi don't address. Now, he be the top for inside where Christ the King College, CKC for Onitsha. No tell me say na in school be that. No tell me say na Yama Meta. No talk like that. Now, Mr. Obi stated that he was not afraid to visit Edo State, despite a prior warning from Mr. Pebolo. And then the APC party chairman will say they hate him. Say they hate him well, and saying get the right to hate anybody. He said, I am not afraid of visiting any state in Nigeria, particularly when the purpose is to support causes that contribute to nation building, such as education, health, and poverty alleviation. Say, the fear, saying go visit. Now, of course, we know say this comes after Mr. Pueblo and, don't talk waiting they be say they talk. So Pueblo talk him again recently, say, I know, say, regret waiting in talk, saying go talk him again. That is, people call the talk, saying after we don't give a mind. After we can give a mind, they come again, come talk, say, that's in what I talk. I don't fear anybody. I go talk him again and again. Say, make president, make a Peter Obi no come, make you no come without taking permission from me. Well, Peter Obi now don't come out, come talk again. Say, I go come Edo State. and say in the fear to come into state. Say nothing will happen. Well, phone lines are open, my people. Let's get to take your thoughts and reactions on what we have. I think I've got someone in the studio. Robinson, where are you?
My
Robinson
sister,
Alpha.
I say,
Oh yeah, Robinson, put mouth for talk. Sharply, sharply. As he say, he just
yeah,
pack for backyard like that.
my head on
I be,
full of
I be, I be
reason.
one, I be one, I be one, I be one talk to you like normal for that. But I be one say, Bob, it be that you know.
Now, oh,
Go ahead, please.
like joy. Anyway, the people talk to say, first of all, make face. In fact, that will be on I concern me. First of all, we don't hear
Hmm,
everything the government don't talk. Everybody be talking on,
hmm,
but I just believe say whatever that is going on now, listen, I didn't win the play, but
hmm.
make up be careful, Sha. Because
Mama, dey careful. Oh, who die don't go. Future
yeah,
Williams die. Nothing happen. No.
yeah, make it be very careful because today Nigerian politics since 1999, we know people who don't work through all these politics.
Hmm.
For as Harry, all those names, great names that waka.
Now, Masha Harry, we know them now.
That one waka. Bola Mata, Williams for Lagos.
Now, Future
Yeah,
Williams. People
yeah.
remember
So
them today, self.
yeah, see, people say I don't know why the family just quiet for that since that extent. Because these are prominent people who be say if they're alive today, they could not make many impact. But they just take them out until today, don't know who carried them.
We know fit.
So
We know fit. You see how poor our investigation did. Till today,
yeah,
we know fit.
they know
We
now,
know
they are
fit find that.
now. Police, they know. The thing is that one system, one the people where they guy on top say, where they sweep the thing. Many cases they only sweep am under the carpet now. It's only when the person they very prominent will be safe. People maybe that based on tribe, say the tribe feel fight for them, then the matter no go die. But if the person way commit the thing, if not within the tribe, they know who they take these guys now. They know. You know what I'm saying? But the thing say, since touch somebody own, say now one person can't chop your fowl, now you go shout. But when
Mm.
yes, you understand, say which go chop person own now. Why don't reach for it to contribute your own picking? You go say another one to
No,
play.
no, 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 no,
That's
no,
the
no, no,
problem.
no, no, no. You know, good. May we chop again.
But no, that one apparently I just the talk.
I
You
understand.
understand? So my own be say make Obi just dey careful and Edo should not be an issue. Because Nigeria too big wey be say na small Edo. How many people did there sef? And because if you look at Edo, look by all this one place, even though say we get at least when they get some kind, it may be vote wey or obedient. No, for now, making play safe and making try get the best security and make the obedient to make them help am to give info whatever is going on. Those obedient wey dey inside do make dem dey make sure say every info wey dey make dem dey carry am out. You understand? Because no be na human being na im dey give intelligence, no be spirit. You understand? So anything wey go make Obi dey safe till 2027 na im dey important pass because if something happen, they say na who don they say na who dey alive na im dey fight. You understand? So to me, my best advice for him, either obedient or whatever, make him not go say, oh, I go there, I will go there. Yeah, make him won't go pot. Make him make sure say as the man don't talk, make you just leave am. In the do you know there do him go still win a do. That one no be problem. Then this Kwankwasia man with the talk. Say you get one time when I been talk concerning these people from North. I remember when Jonathan did it, they don't let the man rest. Small everything they pain them. They just want to occupy everywhere for Nigeria. So to me, I believe say may they not just give them. Even though they say Tinubu they do. It said Tinubu they do well. Nobody go bother now. This is the guy where most people say okay, then go perform. Even though say no being build Lagos or whatever line where they use. If him do well now today, all the South will support him. But the inside, don't forget when they go. If you just like person say, you just understand, you just say, I be this, I be that. Nobody know where they go. Everything they go down. Why no making shuffle the best brain for in cabinet, help them. If not be by Yoruba issue now. Select the best brain for all kind of Nigeria to make sure it's okay. I don't want to know whether somebody now from so place, but making use the best brain take for that in government so that the thing go favor am too. So within 2 years at least, if he go turn things around between 2027, between now 2027, it will be a plus on the side. So make it come up tribalism on one side. so that even this nurse, they no will get time to talk, say, nah, because the people, you understand. So the nurse will always grumble, they will always argue, say they won't get a fair share or because if you look at Nigerian politics, even before 1999, they've been in politics. I'm not sure say they get better employment for that. I said they get better work. Only politics they have been now. I mean, not that they make money on their own. All of them have been they be beneficiaries under government. Nobody don't say,
No,
okay,
no. Apart from that, say Northerners they do business where we do. They
no,
do business where we
some
do.
of them say, okay, even though say they don't date there before, they still you get government support. I'm telling the truth. Many of them, even from schools, where would they go? They know they get government support. Many of us, where we go to school outside Nigeria, now parents sponsor now. If your mama no get money, or your uncle, we go through family, be saying government. But those people now scholarship now free. They even they
Thank
beg them go school. For investing, the cut off now their own the small parts now for cut off mark, for investing. So
That be the
everything they
quota
always
system what they talk about.
yeah,
The
so
quota
everything
system.
always everything is they always they favor this north. Yeah, they complain. I never see which country go they do what Nigerians they do to the north. They too they enjoy everything from government now. Nothing has been so easy with the south. Only them they enjoy. But yeah, the people they see the poor. I believe say that na cost they follow them, sha. Because from the beginning
No,
they've been enjoying Nigeria.
no, no,
No,
no,
there's
no.
there's a
Let's look at
problem
that.
to that because when somebody keep feeding you, I know the facts. Not be a problem with that one. they feed you, they feed you. No, but then they change. Even Papa will born you say go say, this boy why they give all this food, they even get body. So to me, may they just leave Kwankwaso or whatever, may they just sideline, make these guys make them focus, whatever is going on, everybody go play the game. Then two, there's one thing I wanted to raise concerning this Dati Baba Ahmed, you
Okay.
know, and Obi God. That let me just make my final submission. So the
Okay.
guy, I don't know. Have you talked to make Obino trust that guy? I mean, I might be wrong, but no, what my spirit tell me.
You may
Obi,
actually be wrong.
no, yeah, I mean, I'm just number one opinion they talk so, eh? Because number one, we're human beings now. Even Bible tells you, no trust person now. Say trust your Lord your God. No be human being we go just trust person like that. Do you understand? Because if you remember what we talk about cancer and malaria, today in the Abi. So what thing you want to talk, say want trust people when they talk. That's if they honest based on your own submission or whatever they think. But the fact say Abure don't go meet Wiki and him come there with Wiki. I mean, sorry, him come there with Abure, they hold the same meeting. You know, if the player who don't sure understand. So if as long as Obi no dey there, Obi no dey there to the talk for because in no fit represent Obi. Obi fit pick another person to be VP. You understand? Depending on how the coalition take go. They feel not like that thing to be on that ADC. If it be somebody else from the north. So we don't really know. So to me, make Obi not just look that guy and say, oh, because now a cool guy. No, he's a politician. He been there in the game for long too. You understand? Because I hear him be senator, Abi, former senator. So you say he can't just trust that guy like that. Because that guy might be playing a game, being a mole or whatever. Like, I don't know. But me, I feel say Obi should not just open up to that guy and say, oh, in the work based on Obi's interest. Because he himself don't know when they go. Sure that time because he no get votes for inside. I believe he no get vote. So the let's say make Obi just be careful. Everything about today what they discuss so it is all about Obi interest. Because if Obi bless everything just dey work that way, sha. Because everything we dey discuss now, everything always enter Obi side. So I will say make the message be say make Obi just be careful in all these things and let's just hope that things get better, along the line.
All
That's
right.
my
Thank
subject.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you, my brother. Hello.
This done.
Hi, Daniel. How far now? Welcome.
I know.
How about you today?
I love everything the last caller said, except this is last point
About that, Ahmed.
about that Ahmed. The whole thing is that a lot of persons they don't understand the game of what that people are playing in Nigeria.
Yes, of course. Even the coalition, they say Gongo, they play games. In fact, the thing. I believe, say, even inside the APC, even the governors where they join PDP to APC, now politics, now game they play. To blow your mind, some of them feel also get one leg inside the coalition. It's a lot of drama going on. Just go ahead, please.
Of course. Now, what I want to say is this. What Baba Dati is doing is very, 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 very important. Very, very, very important, but many people will not know. And I don't expect them to know. If you see where Kwankwaso they talk, where he was making that his speech, you saw the emir.
Yes.
Sanusi was
Sanusi
there.
did, yeah.
It's very important too. Then again, his comments and everything that he said is so strategic. I agree with what the last caller said in regard to, okay, maybe the North, they just, one thing with the far North, or let me just say the North, is that if they are not in power, they feel that, okay, they are not secured. The reason why Kwankwaso was making that statement is because of what? He really wants to solidify his statement for even Tinubu to know that, yes, this is what I told you and this is what I'm saying. And it's very, very important to Tinubu too that he's making that statement. All this thing is just about everybody looking for their own interest. Like the person that have the greatest interest in the country now that a lot of things are favoring is Kwankwaso.
Because APC go favor him.
Everything
go favor him.
Everything that is happening in the country now is favoring Kwankwaso more. That's why he's quiet, because a lot of people, and he even said it in the statement, I said maybe you'd not listen, that even some of his people that are in NMP, what do you call it?
NMPP.
NMPP, that they are doing whatever they are doing in the coalition is okay. Whatever they are doing. And whatever he is planning is still okay. So the country now, presently, everybody understand waiting beyond role and waiting in the do. Because whichever way where we say the card flip, Kwankwaso is very, very important now. Because Kwankwaso, he's just thinking, he doesn't care about 2027. But he's so sure that whatever card in which he's playing is targeting 2031. I don't want to talk much. But everybody should allow Peter Obi to be quiet and live in peace the way it's going. Let people or the obedient, just because where there is major card in Nigeria now is two major states, Kano and Kaduna. That's where the major words, people are playing words now, more than any other place in Nigeria. Kano and Kaduna, people are playing words, serious words. But if you don't understand what even Baba Ahmed Dati did and why he needs to do that, Baba Ahmed Dati may not be fighting. I can assure you, to a great extent, that time, no, he's not fighting maybe for himself, or maybe he should be in power tomorrow. If you have seen his character, then maybe, if you have seen his elder brother's character, then you have understand almost 80% of him. That their family, they are extremely unique within the North.
And they're very enlightened, though. Very enlightened family. Very enlightened people.
If the entire Northwest, or maybe the major political persons in the Northwest are like that family, I bet you all of us, Nigeria, will just be sleeping. We don't care who is the president, whether it's coming from East, whether it's coming from West, we will not care. Because we know that, yes, they have good intention towards Nigeria. He's taking that moves because of, he knows that move is very, very important. And that's why he even, when they have...
As a matter of fact, the move, self, now move where this opposition don't they insult to be, say, why not take the move himself?
No, Obi no need to take that move.
I just tell you now, say now waiting they use set trap for him now. So
yes, you could say he even did to do first. When we say yes, he let Obi know. Say sweet me, I want to. And Obi tell us, say if you wish, say okay, now wait till you will do. So, go ahead with it. If you deem it fit, already will be tell. And a very, very good move in the take. So make people alarm. Even if people say na they come for president, fine. Make the alarm. He's doing well for Nigeria. And what he's doing is very, very important. Man, leave politics aside because sometimes when you even can't talk, if you can over talk some kind of things where you support.
All right.
Seriously. Now I want to mention about, I was even expecting that you talk about this Zamfara protest.
I beg, just leave me now. I dey protect my mental health now.
So,
go ahead. No, just go ahead. Go ahead, please.
So, this Zamfara protest, you can hear a lot of them, they were complaining that they are paying serious tax.
Yes. In fact, right now, they don't even dare the, what do they call them? They don't dare the bandits. They say, we need to pay again. We're going to do on our worst.
The problem is that even in Maiduguri presently, the money which people are paying to secure their village to beg to pay.
Yes.
And when the harvest is ready, you still pay tax
to access your farms. Yes.
It's almost 25% of your produce.
And you're paying to bandits. I hope you know it's not to government, so just so we're clear.
I know. You pay 25% of your produce. But in Benue, there is nobody to even negotiate this thing for them. So purely they are kidnapping them. And within the just. So that's the major problem between the southern part of Taraba and Benue and some part of Jos. You have to look for it because then nobody is there to stand at, okay, I will be the one to negotiate between you people and the bandits so that they will allow people to farm.
But now most of them don't vex. So they say they no fit again. They say they need to pay again. Say they won't kill all of them.
They are angry that they are not going to pay because they are already tired of the whole thing. Because one thing, majority of the Zamfara, they are heavy Hausa, except you have not stayed with the Zamfara. And they give birth to a lot of children more than any other part of
Nigeria. So these bandits, they worry them from where?
These bandits, where they worry them, definitely majority of them, they're not from Nigeria now. Except you never meet them. Me, I don't meet them plenty. Majority of the bandits where they worry for Nigeria, they are not Nigerians. Like
Tojubelo, where they say Nigeria Republic is from.
Even the Tojubelo, na first where we say, okay, he don't in Nigeria for a very long time. And he don't understand the terrain. And many of them, they get friends.
This is really sick, so though, that we have somebody who's from another country terrorize our people to the extent to this. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
You need to see. I'm not even lying to you. If you see some of the persons that came from Pakistan, that was about 5 years ago. They even came to 303 quarters, close to the University of Maiduguri. They gather a lot of people at that time after the Friday mosques, and they were talking to them about some of all these their ideologies.
Thank you, my brother. Make that talk to. Okay, go ahead.
Nothing happened.
Right. Okay.
So that's how the country is.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me talk to others. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Wow. Hello. Good evening and welcome. Hello. Good evening. Welcome. No, I can't hear you. I think you're using a hands-free. You need to remove the hands-free.
Can you hear me now?
But you're sounding a bit hollow. I think it's your earpiece or something. Just go ahead. Let's see if we can manage.
Okay.
I think it's from your earpiece. If you shut down the earpiece, I think it'll be better.
Let me see. Can you hear me now?
I'm not saying that earpiece they use now. Waiting make it no good. Go ahead.
So, coming from my contribution, I totally disagree with the last caller about Baba Ahmed.
You know, if you say what you need to do good.
Sure. There's something wrong. Because if me and you are doing something, it makes Obi to be feeling like betrayal. Because of the other people, Oti is with them. Now he sent this guy to go and still call him a chairman of the party. It sounds betrayal.
But INEC has affirmed him as chairman, Nabi.
highly affected. But Nana Usman, they are still within themselves. They are still there.
But since INEC has refused to recognize Nenadi Usman and the rest of them, what do we now
But
do?
Obi will not lead it against them. Without being consulted with them, they went there togetherness. You can't break out from them. I don't think because one has felt is that if Obi happens to get ADC president, yes, they will not allow you to take Ahmed.
No, naturally they will give him a stronger candidate. That's not always
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Both ways. If Obi finally agree to work with the article, Baba Ahmed is still nowhere to be found. So he now found a room that he can call his own room as Labour Party. That's why he went back there. He's a politician of interest. So the interest is there. He has no.
But that's not true. He also. I'm not saying it's not true. I mean, well, you're very entitled to your opinion. But remember, he did mention that Obi is very aware of what he's doing, and he was aware before he went.
I remember the spokesman Tanko said no. Obi is not aware. Tanko came out to say no. That he's doing it on his own. That Tanko said no. You know, the pressman asked him. That Tanko said no. You don't talk to Tanko. You talk to Obi direct. But Tanko, who is always the spokesperson to Obi, said it's no. That he did it on his own. So I believe that if Obi is trying to put an issue to Obi, because if it's me on the side of OT and Nana Usman, I would say very disappointed. Because even if INEC did not recognize them, whatever they are going to do is unity. And how can we think of now going to the Labour Party when Aburi has gone to meet Wike? I don't get it. I want people ask Obi to go to Labour Party. Is he going back for or going front? Aburi that people know how he stood. He was even insulting Obi, threatening Obi. Who knows Aburi before this last election? Nobody knows him. So I don't think it's wise that Baba Ahmed did do it. He's not doing a good thing at all. I like to stand where you are, Musta. You don't want to don't be negative. Look you are first. Now you're going to identify with this man. What if they want to make meeting tomorrow? Will it be there again? Call them Uwu. Yeah, call them Uwu. You guys, I don't like the movement at all. Never. Nothing is too late for them. They have to do it in a group form. They were working.
So are you saying that if he wanted to even go, he should have done that secretly, not to their meeting? Like if he wanted to have a conversation with them or reconciliation with them, he should have had that reconciliation privately and not publicly. Is that what you're saying?
Why is he in a hurry to go for the reconciliation? They have the leader, who is the Obi and the Oti, and the woman that is the caretaker committee. They walk away together. Why is he going alone? Why would he go alone? The other woman, the woman that came with him, who's on the island, the woman said that he just came to observe. He just came to observe what was really going on. But he instead was putting the woman came with him. He want to make things look. How can he be rendered interview? Someone said he has rendered interview 3 times within 24 hours. So this is fishy. I don't really believe what is this move. His legs look like they pursue meat. He say, look at my leg look like that. It's a meat. Because he putting Obi. I don't know how people put that man Obi. He's a human being. He receives calls. He watch all this what's going on. You go here before you are not the one of Atiku and Obi. Now you go and bring what they call Juice into the matter again. It doesn't work. It doesn't right.
Thank you.
It doesn't right, my dear.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you, Cassius?
I'm very well, thank you, sir. What's your name, sir, and where are you calling from?
Simon calling.
Okay, sir. You're welcome. Go ahead, please.
Are you still online?
Yes, I am. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Just viewing the past messages.
Okay.
I was just following you up on this issue of what the politics is going on now. I think many of us will not know what's going on. You know when you play the game, the what game that we normally play when we were a child? You play, you say pick two, you say pick
enter
three,
markets.
and all those games. Yeah, you go markets and you suspend somebody. Those are the powers that that the government is using right now, or Tinubu is using for everybody. But right now the politicians have come to realize that what they need to keep is the joker. So the politics of today right now is the joker. They are keeping the joker, and you can see what happened. When they had this measure, this party, when the INEC was saying no,
Coalition.
and they were just going up. They have already planned it long that they are going to make Nigeria aware and to see how the institutions are just bent on not allowing anybody go. And then at the last minute, they brought out their game, their joker, which was released, and that knocked APC down. They were shattered, and they were confused. And that's why they are rushing to get Kwankwaso now. They're rushing to do things now because they have seen that they were taken unaware. So, has that been worked now? The politicians are doing things behind. I'll tell you something. There is a lot of joker that has been kept away. And when you're dealing with a snake like Tinubu, you need to have a lot of joker to surprise him. You need to have a lot of joker, and that's exactly what is playing now. You cannot predict anybody. And surprisingly, Obi has even joined them in playing this same game. But recently you can see that a lot of people from the APC who are quite educated. There's a group of Northerners. There are two groups of Northerners. You have the ones that are very educated, and you have the ones that are just traditional politicians. Most of the ones that are very educated, the young ones, they are routing for Obi. And the other ones, the old politicians, they are indifferent. They're just there. And what's going to sell at the end of the day is the one term. The one term are you there?
I can hear you. Go ahead. I'm listening keenly.
Yeah. So that one term that he put out, because when he said he's coming for one term, that was an advice that came in from Obasanjo. That one term is the thing that is going to make the Northerners to fall in.
But they don't trust him on that. They don't trust him.
They don't trust him because they don't know him too well. But they know they can trust him better than many other people. The only reason they wanted Jonathan to come in, which is the second person they are still talking to up to today, is because constitutionally he does not have a right to come.
He cannot do more than one term. Yeah.
Even if that is not being the issue, if that had not been the issue, they would not have trusted Jonathan. But if you have put Jonathan on Obi on a plate and say, okay, who do you trust without constitutional issues around, they will pick Obi. Because the consistency they see, and that's why they are romancing with him, because they are having him. So there's going to be something that will be played, but it will not be now. It will be towards the end of the year. You see, recently they allowed Labour Party. They were just trying to make them to be free. They tried, but they will never allow the politicians to be free. So the last minute you will see when the joker will begin to come. But there's a lot of new things that will come. There's still a party. There's still a party that is dormant. And I don't want to call the name of the party here because they're keeping the party out for people to know. So there is a party that is still dormant, and I know the leaders of those parties, they are very, very strong with the Labour Party. They're strong with OT. They're strong with.
Is that why I've had a guest here before? That is what's his name now? Dr. Catch Ononuju. He had said that there are so many parties to adopt if Peter Obi wants to contest the election, so it's not going to be a problem. He said that, and people were like, okay. So could that be the reason?
Yeah. There are so many parties, but you cannot trust all those parties because of the mold that has been put in different, almost all the party. At least you can see today who is the chairman of the APC, an INEC man. So that tells you that they have actually swallowed most, and this is something that Tinubu has been doing for so many years. And you had the confession of one of those guys that left, that came out of the Asura recently, saying that these people were not prepared for government. Did you see when Buhari came to power? He didn't even expect that he was going to be there.
Took him 6 months to get a cabinet.
Exactly. The same thing with Tinubu.
So
Never expected.
So the problem is that that's what we have faced within the past 10 years of APC, and that's exactly what Nigerians are saying. Is it that you guys rushed to take over power from PDP without knowing exactly what to do with the power? Because people saw them as a very amazing and fantastic opposition that kept PDP on their toes. But why BC can't reach time now when they're supposed to do what they're supposed to do? They're backsliding. So it was like, or it looks like they're better in politics than governance.
No. You see, what happened is it's a selfish people that came together and said, you know what? The only formidable way they could come to power was to use Buhari because he has a block vote that was consistent for him. So they knew, I don't want to call names, but the man in power today knew that the only way is to use Buhari. And that was why he fought Atiku to get out of that group. Because if Atiku was still with them today, I'm sure Atiku would have been the one there, not him. So he deliberately fought to make sure that Atiku was kicked out and him and Tinubu can play the game. Him and Tinubu are just selfish people who just want to be president.
Who and Tinubu? Atiku and Tinubu.
No, Buhari and Tinubu.
Okay.
They were selfish people and they planned this thing for long that after I rule, you will rule. I will use all my resources to make sure I protect you to rule. Buhari doesn't have money, but Tinubu was ready to spend his money on him because he knew that when it's time, he would pay back. And he did pay back, even though he was a bit naive. Now, let's talk about the present issue. The present issue now is that because these people were not ready for governance, what you see is a situation where they cannot rule this country. You're just taking money and doing whatever they want to do and bribing the whole system. And they know they're not popular because even I heard somebody, I think it was Erified, that was saying that Tinubu has 30%. Let me tell you, Tinubu does not even have 15%.
No, he has 37% approval rating. Have up to that. It's not Erified, it's a statistics.
It's not. Statistics is not even giving the figure, the right figure. Honestly speaking, let me tell you, it will shock you to know that Southwest does not like him at all.
Are you a Yoruba man?
I'm not a Yoruba, I'm from Delta, but I lived in Southwest all through. And I'm following a lot of people from Southwest here. Even that last election, he lost the whole of Southwest. Only Undo he was able to make a bit of vote.
No, Ekiti came up with their votes first and he swept to Ekiti State. And you know Ekiti people are very educated.
Very educated.
So they voted for him.
They hate him. Let me tell you something. I've met Tinubu wife here in London. I don't want to talk more about it. Before the election, I met her. I think it was in April. Or March. Yeah, in March. She came into my hospital and I met her there. And you know, the only thing she spoke about was that my husband have a long-time interest to be president. Long-time interest to be president. And I asked her, what is your husband going to do for Nigeria?
Did she answer you?
What? He couldn't answer. And I said to her, look, I don't have money, but I have an NGO in Nigeria. And I put 10% of my money into that NGO and I can see what are you guys doing to help people in Nigeria? And they say, oh, Chidima, we are helping Chidima, the young lady who killed somebody recently. We are helping her with her mental health. And I looked at her and I checked my head. So you can tell that these people does not have any. You see, they are using propaganda and eye service. They just go and collect money. They give some people 10 billion. It is all propaganda. They are not ready to work. They are not ready to put people into society, to empower people. They are not. They are playing politics from day one. Impoverish the people, take their power from them, and when it's election time, give them 5,000, 10,000, they will all swear to you and they will vote. But Nigerians are not like that anymore. They have suffered so much the last 8 years. They suffered. And these last 2 years, they've seen what is more than even suffer. So they are not ready. Even if they are going to take money, I'm telling you, what is going to happen will be surprising. And what Tinubu is looking at is that he has destroyed the whole opposition. But you know, his destruction will come from his own APC, because so many of those people there, it's not just that they are working against him, but they see the kind of bad thing that is happening. In the history of Nigeria, you never had people resign. You never have them. But now you are having people leaving his government and saying they cannot cope with rot. Nigeria does not know how much rot that has been there. When Tinubu took over, Buhari was telling him, look, he pitied him. He was telling him that he pitied him because he knew how Nigeria has gone so bad. Can you imagine the biggest economy in Africa dropping to number 4? It tells you that they have done so much damage to this country. And Tinubu is not there to, it's not going to be the one, I know Tinubu very well, it's not going to be the one that will come and correct him. Or he is just there to do his bidding. All the things that he needs to do, he needs to do them. Look at today, his lawyer in America got a clearance to be able to fight for his case, so that his rot in America will not be exposed. Let me tell you something, Nigerians don't know that Tinubu and his family they were deported from America because of all those crimes they committed. If those things begin to get open now, you'll be shocked.
Are you sure about this?
Even in UK, where he says they bought house, they don't even, they only come here with visa. All of them, including the wife, before he came into power.
No. You don't know about that. Calm down. Let me explain to you. Do you know how many politicians have more than 2-3 citizenship? Across.
Not in this UK.
Do you know how many of them? Because as long as you can get money, as long as you have money, just to put in money for investment, and they give you, they naturalize you. You know this now.
No, UK don't do that.
But not US, because I can tell you for sure that I've seen people who discussed.
Maybe other countries.
I said US. I'm calling US. I don't want to speak further than that. I know about the case. They ask, and they asked, yes, they asked, can the person invest XYZ amount of money in our system? Why do you think Donald Trump was bringing out? Is it not gold card that be what card for people who have? Yes, now. So once you have a particular amount of money to invest, they will give you. What are you?
Okay.
All right.
It is not exposed. That is not exposed for those people that are criminal.
How do you know they're criminal now? That's the problem. How do you know?
You don't know.
Not be who then convinced.
But the government know. You don't know, but the government know. They have the records in their table. So you want to give somebody, okay, let me tell you something. When, for example, you come into the UK now, for example, you say you are working in the UK, and you do something, you commit a crime, you get your record stained, you go away for something, you come back, you want to do something, they will tell you, look, you have a criminal record, and they will open it for you. And that's why you can only progress in countries like this if your hands are clean. They have the dosage of all these people.
I don't, you know why I don't believe you? I'm sorry, but to see if there's any pain I feel in my heart about the rot going on, not just in Nigeria, but Africa at large, is this Western countries. I don't want to use words that are offending, because they know very well. If you know that you're that clean, deny them entrance, deny them visas, stop them from buying properties in your place. They won't stop them. Is it not somebody's daughter that will head use that many million? 2-point-something million naira cash, some $2-point-something million cash to pay for a house. Son bought a house in the UK. They are almost $10 million. What are you talking about? So the point also corrupt. I'm sorry, everybody get their level of corruption, because those countries are also corrupt. They're also corrupt.
No, they are corrupt, of course, but let me tell you why they will not stop them, because they need that money for you to pay the tax. Definitely pay the tax. Let me tell you. I'm telling you something.
I know. How can you say you don't eat goat's meat, but you take goat meat pepper soup? I don't understand. You don't eat goat meat, but if I make pepper soup with goat meat, you take the pepper soup. Is it possible?
Of course.
No, it's not. Of course.
Why are you not doing it in your country?
It doesn't work. No, if you're actually as sincere as you claim to be, you come out and tell them that no, as much as we want this investment, you have to do XYZ. You cannot do this in our country. Why? That's the point.
there is no development.
They are actually the ones destroying African countries. They are the ones destroying here.
The Western country does not love you anyhow.
They can. That is what I'm saying. I'm not even talking about love here.
Let me tell you, America is actually exploiting Nigeria so much now that you will not even believe. Right from the last government up to now, they are. What is investment did they do in Nigeria? Nothing. Even in Africa as a whole. In Africa,
Chevy Bill Gates is here begging you people to come and adopt GMO crops.
Thank you. But you come to UK, come to the country, you will not see GMO club. The only GMO rice which I've seen in this country came in from India because they introduced it in India. And when you look at those rice, you can tell that these are the things that actually give people cancer. But they will not introduce in their country. They don't want this thing. They want a very clean environment for them. They want everything. But let me tell you something. Those politicians you see, once your dossier is, they've seen the record is stained, they will not give you citizenship. You will renew your paper. Look, Abramovich, you know that man that used to own Chelsea?
Yes,
He is a very rich man. He has so much
the
money.
Russian.
Did you even know that they didn't give him indefinite residence to live here?
I know now. On a do I'm shaggy because of Putin now.
So somebody who is as rich as that, is it who in Nigeria is as rich more than him that you say you want to use money to buy it? They know they will give you visa to stay. You buy property, you invest, they will make their tax. Do you know how much tax they make from your investment? If you know, you'll be surprised. You know, most of the money that came into UK, they come from Qatar. They come from those Arab countries, you know, not even Africa. How much of Africa? They come in billions of dollars they bring into this country here. They pay tax. They pay the footballers and all those hundreds of millions and they pay them. They pay tax. They make money from tax. UK does not export oil. They does not export timber. What do they export? They make their money from tax. So they're not going to destroy their investment just because they want to support Nigeria. No. And that's why they need people like Tinubu and Ascent, people that will be giving them information.
You don't get my point. While that may be a good strategy, it still makes you so corrupt, my dear brother. It's just like saying that I am not a thief. It's just like saying that you're not a thief and you abhor theft and then you buy stolen products because you feel that they're cheaper. Okay, are you not a thief? You are.
Didn't you see when Buhari came to see the Queen, when the Queen was still alive and David Cameron was there? What did he say in the presence of Buhari? He said Nigeria is a fantastically corrupt country. In the presence of Buhari, he said it. The Queen was laughing. The Queen was laughing. And they laughed over it. So that is a clear indication that they know everything that is happening because they have security report. The MI5, the CIA.
I never said they don't know. I say they aid and abet it. I am not saying they don't know. They know. They aid and abet it. And that's the grouse I have. Like, I mean, how do you see people? Nigeria is the only country you have poverty and affluence live face to face. Abject poverty and affluence live face to face. You see that is poverty that people are dying of kwashiorkor. Do you know there is massive malnutrition right now in Nigeria? And then you have people who have stupendous wealth that they don't know what to do with the money.
And they don't even
I beg, I don't want to keep getting angry, Jerry. It's very unfortunate that we have to discuss
the Western countries are not there to come and help you. They will only give you peanuts to help you what you want to do. But they are not coming to tell you the truth. And that's why they continue to encourage people. Let me tell you something. If the Western country wanted to help Africa, and particularly Nigeria, by now, they would have been fighting for INEC to put things in place. They will have been fighting with look, there are so many people who are corrupt. They still allow them to travel. Because of why? They have investment in their country. So they want that money to be paying tax to the government. That's all they want. And apart from that, they come in through their corrupt means and then they ship your oil. They do all kind of things in your country and they go away. But if you have somebody like Jonathan who wants to do local oil content, you think they're going to keep him there for one day? Even Obi that is going up and down and then you see him, so you think they want him to be there? Because it's going to correct things and make things work better. So you think they want him to be there? They will not want him to be there because it's going to stop them from making their investment. They are making huge investment for Nigeria. If you ever have the record, you'll be shocked. So our aim now is to see how Nigerians, the people themselves, can come together. This is the only way they can take their governments to the hand. You know what's happening in Burkina Faso? You can see what's happening there. They came together and now you can see they've seen the light and they're telling the world to see the light. And everybody now are coming to see, oh, so you can make changes. So Nigerians themselves have to come together and they have to fight for the right. They cannot let these people continue to manipulate them because they are only 3% of the population. They're not even up to 3%. Those police who are going around, they are suffering. The army, they are suffering. I told you the last time how a friend of mine, not even a friend, my secondary school classmate is a major general. I spoke with him once. He shed tears how the military have the kind of corruption. That's why you don't have a coup. In the time of those days, you didn't even have as much things that you have, like you have now. Today, you see every day, you see coup, everything. But when people are making money, what are they going to do? They're not going to fight or they're not going to come out. The only people that are suffering right now are the poor people who goes for minimum wage they cannot even use to buy a bag of rice, who goes out and cannot meet their basic needs. Look, I was in Nigeria the last time and I wanted to buy medicine. And just like a normal medicine I can buy outside was costing almost 50,000. I asked myself, what's going on? So they made everything so expensive. These are people that was not knowing about governance. How did they get there? These are rascals. And what Tinubu is actually doing is planting people in different places, and you can hear them talk. When they speak, you can hear Tinubu speak. Like you see what's happening in Edo State, you can see what's happening in what is that place called? Benue State. You can see what is happening in most of these states. You can see Kaduna State. You can see his handwriting everywhere. That's what he wants.
And that's strategy. That's strategy. The others should also play their own game.
He's playing his own strategy, exactly. So that he can hold the system before. And his strategy is towards rigging the election. Because these people you are seeing, even in Edo State, you know that Obi has almost 60% to 70% of the vote there. So he's playing the strategy to blind the people so that by the time election comes, they won't even know how the manipulation is. They are planning the strategy. And that's why he's planting INEC every places to see that when that time comes, it will be a sweep for him. But you know what will fall in? It is when at the last minute, when somebody like Atiku now say, look, I'm not going to run. I'll allow Obi to run. And bring somebody else again who is powerful speaker in the north and say, you will be the vice. They'll be shocked. I'm just giving one clue. That will be something that will shock them because you will see how the whole Nigeria will just go into celebration. And by that time, they will not be able to do much. And they know that that is a possibility. So they're trying to clip the wings of Obi right now. They're stopping him. They're trying to limit his movement, trying to limit his popularity because he's the only person. Because of why? He has obedience. And Tinubu is crazily afraid of the obedient. Because the obedient, they're just like the same Kwakwanso. They're just like the Buhari team that can go to any extent. So he knows that. So he's scared of that. Because he knows that when the obedience come to the street, it will be a big disaster for him. So he's trying to reduce that strength. And also with, I heard you talk about, is it Dati?
Yes.
So Dati is not having any fight with Obi. Again, it's part of the joker, which they will not let you know. But when time comes, you will see how things will play. You see, as much presidential candidate you want to have now, it makes the game go so well. You saw the last time it was Ruti Amechi in Port Harcourt and River State trying to go down. I'm going to be president. This is the distraction that you can use. Somebody is going to spring, even if Tamboa is coming up in Sokoto and say, look, I want to be president, I'm bringing my people. By then, they are bringing the grassroots people to come up. And that is what will unsettle Tinubu because he is not able to have people that will go out. Is it Wiki that want to go to one place to go and talk? They will stone him. Who does he have that want to go place to talk? So he doesn't have those people that will go and pull that kind of crowd, that organic crowd, apart from people that will use money to buy this crowd for him. Those are the kind of people he has. So he himself knows that the only way is to get all those governors who are actually easy they don't even have a say when the people comes because they are also afraid of the people. so that he can manipulate the election and rig the election for him. But again, I hear what you say. The Western countries have let Nigeria and Africa down so much because all this Chief Justice of Nigeria, that woman that you see there, is playing the game of Tinubu. He's very, very close to Tinubu. Tinubu has been paying. I know he's a British citizen, but I can tell you, he's in the pocket of Tinubu. The same thing with Afolabi. So they can sanction them. They can take their citizenship away from them. Yes, they can. The British government can take a citizen away from somebody if they found that the person is dipping their hands in things that is detrimental to the society of people.
Thank you so much. You've spoken
But they
so.
will not do it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You've spoken for so long. Oh, I didn't take notes. Almost 30 minutes. You don't do. Let me start
Oh
going.
my God.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
So
you.
send
Don't
this
enjoy the rest of
number.
your evening.
Sometimes I can use this number to call you.
Don't
Okay?
worry. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for
Okay.
giving me the time.
All right. No
Take
problem.
care.
You're welcome anytime. Thank you. Hello. Good evening, engineer. Are you there? Engineer Christopher, are you there?
Yes, so hi
Eh,
there,
I'm fine.
precious.
Oh, yeah, sharp. Talk quick. I won't close church.
My dear, this our country don't tire person. They
Sorry,
don't
make it
tire,
not tire you. No vex.
they don't tire us. As I dey tell you now, I'm not in that
Sorry.
country.
Sorry.
It's the only thing that this coalition can succeed. I have to tell you the truth. If they don't use Obi as their presidential candidate, they will never succeed. Even kick Obi out and Obi decided to go and join any other party or still remain in Labour, they will still the vote and Tinubu will win again.
Hmm.
That's my advice to Nigeria. If they want Nigeria to be a good Nigeria for all of us to stay, we should join hands together and make Nigeria great.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, Nigerians, I'd like to stop here. I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody we joined hand and body together to make today's show go forward. I appreciate it a big time. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for making your time to stay here, even though it's very late. I appreciate it and plenty. And we will continue to speak for the growth and development of our country. My name is Precious Inyi. I love and plenty. But remember to protect your mental health. It is very important. Good night and God bless you. Bye.